I'll be damned. It's really him, Igor. After all this time, he just shows up here in Belgrade? What's he trying to do, exactly?
Whatever it is, he should do it soon so we can end him. I bet he wants to take his chances against us, too.
Not so fast. You know Igor parted ways with Manus Vindictae after the Antarctic operation.
Are you on that traitor's side?
He parted ways with us, too!
Valkyrie?
All right. Quit your bickering. The flight unit's back. It's all up to the commander now.
Status.
It's weird. It's Igor, all right? Triple Ace and all, but they didn't attack. I flew low, too. Even looked eye to eye with the soldiers, but they still held fire. As for the city, there's no signs of damage, or of Igor's men.
His soldiers are all outside the city?
Yeah, got his main force positioned along the main road to it. It's like he wants us to see him.
He wants us to see him.
If he wanted to stop our advance, capturing the city would have been the best bet. It's almost like he's welcoming us.
What?
That's...
Calm yourself, Lieutenant. A rider must assess the terrain before he takes to a gallop.
Commander Ivan Ivanovich, it's been a while.
A long time indeed. What message do you bring, Ptolemy?
Admiral Igor wishes to talk with you and the Timekeeper, who is currently under your protection. There's something important he wants to discuss. About Belgrade, the Dawn, and the Timekeeper's mission.
Igor has the information I need.
Seems he knows why you're here, though this could be a ploy.
It's too dangerous for the Timekeeper to meet Igor in person. They should speak via communication device instead. They could easily have reached us through such devices, given this message was brought by one of his most trusted subordinates. I don't think it's negotiable. What are your thoughts, Commander?
I want to know his purpose here. And him stationing outside the city does look like a gesture of goodwill. That said, I shouldn't meet him in private. Word will surely reach the Joint Committee.
I understand your concerns, but either way, I'll meet him. Timekeeper? I currently have almost no information on my mission. I'd like to know what he has to say, even if it's a lie.
Our orders are to avoid confrontation. Accepting his request may be the way to do that. But Whether I join the meeting is your decision.
Me?
The committee will not question your motivations. If I attend, let it be by your bidding. Then if they question me, I will have my defense.
I see. I'll make the decision.
But how can we ensure the safety of the timekeeper and the others?
Meeting Igor, huh? Take me with you, Wurtzen. I'd like to hear what he's got to say.
All right. I accept Igor's invitation, and I request the commander join me. To ensure the safety of both parties, I suggest we each bring our own bodyguards. Lilia will be ours.
You could use another timekeeper.
Soneto, you're the only one who knows the details of the mission besides myself. One of us should stay in a safe place.
Relax. I'll bring Wurtzen back in one piece.
나 멋있어.
Understood. Please be careful, timekeeper. I'll prepare a teleport disc for you.
So it stands. I'll send a rider to Igor's messenger. We meet on the open plain, within striking distance of both sides.
I'm sorry that this is the way we meet again.
I feel the same, Igor. What did you want to talk about?
After the last storm, you helped Moldir escape Antarctica and avoid investigation by the Foundation. You have my thanks.
She provided us valuable support. I simply returned the favor.
If that's all you got to say, then send a thank you letter. Get to the point. What do you want?
There are some matters I want to clarify.
Where you want to start? From the first time you put on the Xeno uniform? Or from Sao Paulo?
São Paulo. Let's start there. Before I arrived in São Paulo, I struck a deal with the dead Arcana.
You communicated with Arcana after her death?
Yes, you witnessed the events in Antarctica. I trust there is no need to explain why I heard her voice. Death and resurrection are part of the myth she aimed to construct. I refused to become her follower, but I desperately needed the reward only she could provide.
Arcana needed Erd to complete her resurrection ritual. What did you need?
A true shelter. A boon, a hidden place. A promise from the surpassing excellence. She used many words for this little cube. Is it familiar to you, Timekeeper.
The material's similar to the Tear of Kamala.
The origin is the same, but their function is different.
Why make a deal with Arcana if just to avoid the storm? The Foundation already provides you shelter.
When you learn of Earth and the Umber Room, you will understand why I cannot trust the Foundation's promises. They have chosen a perilous path.
You know about the Amber Room too?
I know what led you here. Earth, Umber Room, the words appear together. But whoever gave you this intelligence likely knows little more than that. Beregrad is not a large city, but without guidance you will never find the Umber Room, even if you turn it inside out. Fortunately, its location is not a secret to me. Because I was involved in it all.
How much more do you know?
No more questions. I am no longer bound by the Foundation's confidentiality rules. I can lead you directly to the answers. Ivan, I know you care deeply for the Dawn. I admit some responsibility for the looting of the upstream villages.
Then... it was you?
It was Krutov.
Krutov? Hear you. What difference is there? He betrayed Zeno at your site in Sao Paulo. He follows your orders.
Not since Antarctica. With the new era, Krutov has taken his own path. We have some differences of opinion. The Manos deal was a one-off, but Krutov wants more. He believed our reward should be greater, that receiving only a small black cube was like pleasing a child with a toy.
A traitor among traitors. Guess people do get what they deserve.
Sharp. You're right. I should have known that without Zeno, his desire would grow beyond my control. I will take the blame for his madness.
And for the Zeno soldiers you killed in Sao Paulo.
I will not deny it, and I will atone. But I must first stop what Krutov has done to the Don Basin. I trusted him, trained him under my command, but failed to see his inflating ambition. I did not snuff it when I had the chance. In the end, he built an army from my soldiers and weapons, and from the Manos and other sources. In this era, our relationship has become rancorous. He hopes to snatch the boon, and I hope to end this matter once and for all.
Then he and his bandit forces now belong to Manus Vindicte.
He works with them as an ally, not a follower. He has not undergone the masked trial. Likely his arrogance is the reason.
Whether he has joined the Manus or not, it matters little. These differences of opinion among you rebels are the cause of the Don's suffering. If an ounce of duty is left in you, end it, quickly.
I will launch an attack on Krutov when the time is right, but the battle will be hard fought. I'm sure you already have some information, but Krutov is more powerful than you think. Xena weapons, Manus troops, the backing of Dawn warlords. He has them all. My army alone cannot defeat him. That is why I ask your cooperation. With the cavalry corps, we will outnumber them. We will have the advantage.
나 어이가 없겠다.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
와,
I'm
진짜.
sure, and I hope I have proven my sincerity. This serves all parties. We will bring peace to the dawn, and the Timekeeper will learn what she seeks of Earth. If you agree, everything will be settled within a week. You have my word. The sunlight is fading, so is our time. I hope the deal can be made now.
와, 진짜 계속 나가겠다.
It must have taken some convincing, especially with Sternova. She's rarely easy to sway.
I swore it would bring peace to the dawn. Sabina objected, of course. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Her exact words.
She's right. The arcane incantation customized by Zeno for every arcanist commander, preventing the misuse of arcane skills. Never thought I'd see it again.
Your arcane skill can vanish an army in an instant. I must take precautions.
Ever cautious. Good. Though I'm surprised you still remember how to write it.
I knew a day would come when I'd need it. I never thought it would be for this. Keep your promise. The Hawks are circling. They will devour me and Som if given the chance.
I know the Foundation wants no conflict between the cavalry and me, and the Timekeeper must have promised to vouch for you. Her words will not go unheard. Were it not for the Timekeeper's mission in Beograd, they would have ordered you to leave the Dawn immediately. No two-week buffer.
How did you learn this?
I do not need interception to know what the Joint Committee thinks, provided their membership remains unchanged. You're a Kazakh, so they sent you here to recruit new riders, for the same reason they do not want you stationed here in your hometown.
Don't speak like you know me, Igor. You and I are no longer brothers. Demotion, imprisonment, no matter what they hang upon me, I will do what I must to defend my home.
We were born and raised on this land. We both bade farewell to our families that day, leaving Beograd and the steppe for the cold walls of Zeno. On a fine day, you can make out the church spire from here. The city is not as large as it was in '99, Back then, you could easily see the suburbs too.
Many things are different. All this will be washed away in time. Do not put too much weight on it.
But the steppe remains unchanged, and so do her people. The smell of grass and dirt is no different than at the century's end.
I still cannot trust you. Krotov is but one stain on the dawn. There are many more to be blotted. The Golden Famine will strip the steppe bare. Her people will either starve or leave. Most will have to leave off their food stores. Some poor folk have none at all.
What does the Foundation believe to be the cause?
They haven't investigated. The Foundation is stretched thin. The steppe is not worth their focus. Our best hope may be the next storm. If it is kind, the dawn will wake as she should in the next era.
This heat is the result of an arcane ritual.
A ritual? Bending the weather over the entire lower dawn. How can it be done?
Commander!
Yes.
Igor.
This is for Alyosha!
오.
Soldier! What do you think you're doing?
Alyosha! My brother! You killed him! You killed him in Sao Paulo! Why did you do it? Because he wasn't an arcanist? Because he wouldn't help you cozy up to the Menace scum?
법이 깊어.
Your commanders may execute any soldier who sabotages the army's strategic goals as a traitor. This is Xeno law.
Let him go.
This is my army. You have no say here.
Let go of me!
Sure, it was me.
Father! Barokov! Don't even think about protecting that bastard!
I'm letting it go, and so are you. Many of your cavalry have long served Xeno. They will protect him. Pursuing this will only undermine morale. Nothing matters more than unity in the army. I taught you this. Your cavalry must be united, brothers and sisters on the battlefield. This is what they are, a family.
The hatred of those who once trusted you. A bullet to the chest, Krotov's betrayal, a home soon to be aflame. Remember what you have wrought, Igor.
I can never forget. About the ritual that caused the Golden Famine. It was Manus Vindictor's doing, composed of multiple rites. Their goal is to expand west, first the Don, then the Dnieper. Soon, millions of square kilometers of land will grow no crops. All of Europe will face hunger.
What sort of ritualist has the power to change the weather over such an area?
Remember, Ivan, our enemy is a resurrected deity.
Keep breathing.
숨 막혀.
Is he dead?
I overestimated the human's mental capacity. Next time, I won't make the same mistake.
Why not bring them to the iceberg? Or do you aim to monopolize the fruits of the experiment?
Every glorious achievement is hers.
I have no time for your little experiments. My army departs for Beregrad in 2 hours.
Beregrad? We will eventually conquer the city, plunder it of its wealth and vitality. But departing now, you say? There were no such orders from the iceberg. Starvation will be our enemy's end.
She entrusted me an army and the power to deploy them. Now that Igor and Ivan have met, they are sure to head to Beregrad. I must stop them. My army is ready. This is my chance to eliminate Igor for good. If you won't give me the boon, I will take it myself.
The loss of one right will affect the efficacy of many others. If the weather cools and winter returns, our attack on the Eastern Front will be jeopardized. Our entire project will be delayed. Your privilege has its limits, General. You and your followers will accept the trial. It is only a matter of time.
Watch your tone, Ritualist. You never asked Igor and his men to wear the mask. You have no right to ask us. Igor is a weak, indecisive coward who doesn't dare face his true desires. I am greater than he will ever be.
Do you think a gun to the head will scare me? Death is but a return to her embrace. She will resurrect our Parginus, clarify our deeds. I will die with her name on my lips.
Monsters.
How many more will die for this?
They die because of you, Garon. The decision was yours.
If joining you will teach you to respect life, then I will do so. But it is unclear what difference my choice will make. These people will still die by your hand, only for another cause.
I am not so deranged as the Manas. I simply value efficiency.
If you are not one of them, if you detest their behavior, why do you work for them?
They work for me. These lunatics know nothing of military tactics. They simply point in a direction and let their entire force loose. What similarity could I possibly have with them?
You both start wars, bringing destruction and bloodshed wherever you walk.
Our purposes are different.
It doesn't seem so different to me.
A pity you have to go. It's rare I meet someone worth more than a few words of conversation.
Andreas. Why do you bind me? The ritualist has already limited my movement.
I have other plans for you.
What are they so scared of? The cavalry is here to protect them.
After all the chaos, letters from the front, soaring prices, bandits. Beregrad is worn thin, even afraid of its own shadow.
Just like the people of Tamarovka.
You didn't keep the cavalry's orders confidential?
Word always gets out.
Then the citizens must know that you will soon withdraw from the Dawn. With no one left to protect them, they have lost all faith. They do not know why the cavalry comes. I'm certain their minds are filled with the war's possibilities. They think you will plunder the city, no doubt. That's most of what they have faced since this began.
I see. We'll find a man of standing. Fyodor Petrovich, perhaps, and convince him we bear no ill.
People don't understand what they cannot see with their own eyes, and you cannot tell them about the foundation of Zeno. They have already formed a militia, preparing for the worst. All we can do is remain discreet and avoid adding fuel to the fire.
We must end this quickly. Deal with Krotov. Captured or killed, it doesn't matter. Destroy the ritual and return the step to what she once was.
And aid the Timekeeper in her mission.
1 week, Igor. That was your word. Do not forget it.
I suggest we entrust the ritual issue to Lilia's flight unit. They have the element of surprise. An aerial strike will give the Manus little time to react.
Already done. The coordinates you gave are with Lieutenant Lilia. He's working on an air raid plan as we speak.
I will leave Belgrade to you. The Timekeeper waits for me at the church.
What she seeks is in a church.
What kind of church is this? Place is abandoned. Capitan, I don't know what you're looking for here, but you got to take care of yourself. Especially...
I will, Lilia. Have a good flight.
Never had a bad one. Though smashing into the Vice President's office would make it a little better than the rest.
Lieutenant Lilia, my interests do not conflict with the Timekeepers. The coordinates I provided are correct. We are on the same side.
I am not worried. If you dare to lie about this, you're not leaving the city alive. But no matter what you do, now or in the future, I'll never forget what you did in Sao Paulo. I'll live through this war, and I hope you do too, so I can walk you to the judgment seat myself and see you punished for everything you've done. And if the court doesn't sentence you to death, I will.
Lieutenant, I know what I've done. I see the faces of those I sacrificed more clearly than anyone. I look forward to my judgment day.
So do I.
Let's go, Timekeeper. What we search for is underneath the church.
Underneath?
As there is change, so do landmarks. There was a time the Amber Room was buried beneath the market even. The church's cellar is deep, near the periphery of the Amber Room. Ptolemy led the digging of the simple tunnel between them.
Timekeeper, are you sure you want to go down there alone?
It's all right, Sonetto. Only Igor and I are allowed in the Amber Room. That was the deal. You and Marsha can just wait for me here. What's that light ahead?
The lighting system my man built before.
Before? When they dug the tunnel?
Earlier than that.
A metro station. Looks like Cold War period. What's it doing here?
It's because of the Amber Room. The range of its storm immunity expanded, covering the station.
The immunity range expanded? So this isn't the center of the Amber Room?
Of course not. There was a metro station here when the Foundation and Xeno built the laboratory.
A laboratory built in collaboration between the Foundation and Xeno?
There is still some distance to the Amber Room. Let's talk on the way. Much remains to explain. The Foundation and Xeno have worked on many projects together, of many security levels. I am now free to talk of them. After the second storm, several Xeno generals and committee members requested my military support for a research project on the storm. At first, I thought it was similar to the Changeling project. Shady perhaps, but not too harmful.
That project still caused harm to tourists at the Green Lake campsite, and the surrounding residents.
This is nothing compared to what the Amber Room did. After I joined the project, my orders were to station on the outskirts of Beograd and build a military zone to protect the underground site. At the same time, the Foundation asked for a thorough review of all soldiers who served Xeno after the first storm, but did not appear in any 1999 records at headquarters.
Were they not registered?
No, their records were flawless in each branch across the world. But compared to headquarters records from 1999, anomalies were found. Some had similar resumes and ranks, but different photos from those filed in headquarters, as if their identities were stolen or replaced. Xeno also encountered people whose faces matched their archive, but whose names were different, with no connection to Xeno at all. Sound familiar, Timekeeper?
Yes. Mr. Duncan in Sao Paulo. His appearance matched an acquaintance of mine. A man I saw dissolve in the storm.
I was tasked with locating these abnormalities and bringing them to the Amber Room. For what purpose, I did not know. The guard there confided to me that people look different after leaving, as if no longer themselves.
Did you ever consider finding out what was going on?
No. Back then, my faith was firm. I wholeheartedly believed in the Foundation's vision of peace and honored my duty. That is to say, I followed orders. That led to my deepest regret. After the 6th storm, they brought in Earth.
The Foundation found Urd that long ago.
Specifically, those leading the Emberon project did. By order of the Beck's house, all information on the project was sealed. The 2 subsequent storms came suddenly. During that time, something happened to Earth. Something different. During one storm, she escaped, but the secrecy of the project left us without manpower to find her. This is what led to her multiple disappearances in the following storms.
She could have stayed in the safe zone, couldn't she?
Indeed. From my view, the Foundation only searched for her to cover for their mistakes. I remember well the last time I saw Earth. It was on a vast land. Dangerous. Barren. Much like the Dawn Steppe.
In Antarctica?
That was Dr. Doras. I talk of Earth. When I saw her in São Paulo, I knew her at once, both by her appearance and by her unique, calm bravery. But Dr. Doras was not the woman I knew in 1999. She was lost, a soul trying to reclaim memory and identity.
In other words, the last time you saw the Urd you knew was before the first storm.
Correct. In 1999, the year the first storm rose rain from the Earth. This is the second event I want to tell you about. At that time, our army stood ready in Kazakhstan for a war none had ever seen before. Miss Earth, the army is combat ready.
Thank you for letting me know, Admiral. At the moment they start the ritual, they'll be their most vulnerable. I need to be close to its center at that time.
Understood. You know what you are doing. I believe in you. Their defenses are weak. There is no need to worry, Miss Earth. Everything will go smoothly.
I'm not worried about myself. I'm worried about her.
You mean your daughter?
Yes. She's still too young to understand all this.
The SPDM will take good care of her.
The Foundation made the same promise. I suppose it's the only way.
Manus Vindictae held its first space-time ritual on December 31st, 1999.
If they had succeeded, that ritual would have brought time back to the blank era. Antarctica was their second attempt. The results were much the same. The flood summoned by the ritual was incomplete and turned into the first storm. I promised Earth the operation would go smoothly, but I lied. Neither Xeno nor the Foundation had any idea how powerful the Manus' defensive ritual was. The situation was desperate. We had only one order: advance, regardless of the casualties. When the storm rose, it swallowed the details of the war. Yet the weight of it haunts me still. The grief of sending my soldiers to die. Like the flame of a candle, they were extinguished in an instant. If it weren't for the storm blurring my memories, I would have left Xeno and the Foundation far sooner.
Then what ultimately led to your betrayal?
We've arrived.
배신할 거면 좀 깔끔하게 배신하던가. 왜 사람... 아유...
It was the Ember Room project. It showed me the Pax House's arrogance. By now, I don't know which shows less respect for life, the Foundation or Manus Vindicta. I once thought that we fought and sacrificed for a firm conviction, to bring a bright and peaceful future. But I can fool myself no longer. The Pax House may aim to build a peaceful future for both humans and Arcanists, but their means are no longer justifiable. And with Arcana as she is, this is a war for gods. How can we stand, let alone claim victory as mere mortals? How I wish to have a god on my side, Timekeeper. What lies in the Ember Room, I cannot fully say. Data fragments, Miss Earth's words, whatever it is, she wants you to have it. Destiny has seen it survive several storms, waiting for this hour, for you. This is a door only you and Miss Earth may open. Go. Walk through it.
I'm still not sure if you're telling the truth. But thank you for bringing me here, Igor.
How are you feeling, Miss Erd?
Just as I have the many other times I've sat on this chair. And must you insist on calling me by my pen name?
Erd is your real name. If you want to find the true you, you need to accept it.
But I'm just a journalist, an occasional writer on hippies. Erd is simply a pseudonym for my submissions to a certain magazine. I still don't understand the purpose of this experiment. Your claims of world peace sound no different from many of my interviewees on the street.
She's ready. Vessel installment, test number 13. Begin.
립? 뭘 줄게?
Mom? It really is you, my child. It's been so very long. You're slighter than I'd imagined, but how wonderful it is to see how you've grown.
Why are you here? This isn't reality. I can feel it. Where are you really? Where can I find you?
Don't cry, my child. This is but a moment from the past. I can only tell you what has already happened.
Was the installment successful?
저 새끼 얼굴 그 크로 시작하는 걔 아니야?
Not quite, but it's the closest we've ever gotten. Amazing. All previous subjects couldn't bear the side effects of the experiment. Only Erd.
State the conclusion.
Yes, sir. Erd's true personality may have briefly returned during the 13th test. We know this because of the disappearance of the Amber Room. That is to say, for a few seconds, the room became unobservable. All feedback signals were cut off. My assumption is that the Amber Room traveled into the future during that time.
The future? Why? For what? Only time will tell.
Timekeeper. Timekeeper? Timekeeper, are you awake?
Senator, is the timekeeper all right?
She's awake.
Senator? Marsha? What's happening? Is Beregrad...
Krutov launched a surprise attack on Beregrad an hour ago. Some bandits have broken into the city under the cover of their air force. The cavalry and the militia have formed a defense. Igor went to contact his people for reinforcements. We need to get you to safety as soon as possible.
How long was I down there? 15 minutes, right?
50 minutes? Timekeeper, you've been gone for almost 12 hours. I just brought you back above ground.
Huh? Timekeeper, sorry for asking so soon, but are you able to move?
Yes, I'm fine. Just give me one more minute.
Alright, here's the situation. Krutov's vanguard has occupied part of the outskirts. Though this church is currently within the safe zone, it won't be for long. We need to retreat a few streets back. 10 minutes ago, a small force cut off our retreat. I'll attempt to break through a route connecting us to the militia stronghold. Wait for my signal, Timekeeper. Ich werde meine Pflicht erfüllen.
Please be careful, Miss Marcia.
Don't worry, Sonato. I can handle these enemies myself. Just take care of the Timekeeper.
Comme la soleil le destin. The ripples stirred. Peace and quiet. They fall in the stream, like specimens.
Timekeeper, Sonato, this way, quick!
존나 멋있어.
Timekeeper, please hold on to me.
Right. At the other end of this alley is the area under our control. The Cavalry Corps will escort you out of the city to a safe place.
Aren't you leaving with us, Miss Marcia?
I'll take you to the commander, but after that, I'll stay in Beregrad until the enemy is repelled.
Friendlies! It's friendlies! They're back!
Are you all right, Timekeeper? You don't seem well.
It's okay. I'm not hurt. Just a bit dizzy. The Timekeeper hasn't eaten anything for over 12 hours. Her blood sugar might be the problem. I'll take her to have some food.
I see. When you finish, take her to the siege outside of the city. This fight will not end soon. The city is no place to linger.
Yes, Commander. I'll take her away as soon as possible.
Make it so. And you? You swore to stay in Beregrad.
Yes, sir. I can join the militia rescue team. Many medical staff in the city cannot defend themselves.
Good. Medics of the Cavalry Corps and Griffin Legion will stay as well. You will aid each other.
Of course.
I'm coming with you, Marcia.
Fine, but do as I say.
Okay.
What do you see?
I know Krutov. If this is his declaration of war, he will not stop at bombs and bombers.
What? You mean...
It's coming. messenger bearing a declaration of war. A classic move.
A pity the man doesn't know how to ride.
That's...
Charon? Andreas? Is that really... No! Don't! Something isn't right. Don't get close, understood? Don't look at him. Meryl, come to me. Someone needs to take her on to an enclosed space. I suppose I have to give it a try. It's working. Charon. Oh my. What have they done to you? Yes, Charon? What is it?
A message from Krutov. He swears to destroy Beregrad unless you hand over Igor.
Seems you've got some iron beneath that calm surface. Not everyone would sleep so soundly in a stranger's house. Honestly, you could have just made yourself at home and stayed the night. When I take out the trash later, I'll be sure to toss you out along with it. You did. And I owe you my thanks. Your sleep-talking added a bit of flavor to my otherwise bland meal. I haven't had such an appealing appetizer in a long time. The soup's gone cold. That ship sailed. You may not like the reality served on your silver platter. No one does. But you blame this mess on the Black Robes if you want. Those cowards keep trying to drag the world back to their good old days. And the White Robes preaching the future? No less clowns for their taste in uniforms, falling off their high horses again and again, brought down by their own arrogance. Who would have thought? The whole universe turned into one circus, starring two troops of fools. Why didn't that blind woman just let the world burn back then? It wouldn't have been worse than these chaotic times. And if you're lucky enough to find her, take her home and make sure she stays there. But